Hello everyone, welcome to a new series on my channel, the first video I've uploaded in many years to my channel. We're going to be concentrating on iRacing for a while. I decided to make a little bit of content just for fun, basically. iRacing is something that's been a passion of mine for 1.5 years or so now. Something that I never thought I would super get into. I started out with this trusty Thrustmaster T150 wheel and T3PA pedals, and was ready for the next step. So I decided, I'm going to make a little bit of a series. We'll call it Average Joes. And it's basically me going through the rookie series of iRacing. And, I've already done that on my own before. But I think that it would be quite interesting to do it in a little bit of a different way. So I want to kind of upgrade my equipment as we're doing it, just for you guys out there to feel or to see, what does Joe, who is someone, by the way, on his main account, who is still very average, what I want to do is upgrade piece by piece and see what difference it really does make to me. There are a lot of videos out there of really fast guys telling you, it's not going to make you faster getting a new wheel, but it'll make you more consistent, which will make you then faster as well. But what I actually want to know is, what is a very average driver going to feel when I upgrade stuff? And I actually pitched this idea a little bit to the wonderful guys at Next Level Racing. And they were super excited about it, actually. And they said, look, Joe, if you're going to do this, we'll send you the GTtrack, which is what I'm sitting in right now. We'll send you a monitor stand. And, that can be your first upgrade, because I've been playing with a T150, T3PA pedals, so not the standard pedals, but a bit of an upgrade at least. But I've been playing with this for 1.5 years. That's the first faux pas in the sim scene, right? I've been driving for about 1.5 years with this clamped to my desk. Terrible position on an IKEA chair that when you really brake hard, you kind of shoot back against the wall, and I've had to kind of wedge stuff behind the wheels and all that kind of. So the first thing I really wanted was a cockpit. And thanks to the guys at Next Level Racing, I have myself a GTtrack, which I have to say, there's going to be a little video of me unboxing it and building it. By the way, builder's bum warning, so I tried to cut out as much of that as I can. I don't think there's any actual crack visible, so apologies if some sneaks through. This is like been already a revelation to me, right? So my plan is, we've got the cockpit now. We need to upgrade the room. The white wall, the empty shelf. I emptied all the crap off the shelf, in fairness. But I probably need to make this look a little bit nicer as we go too. But, I want to, now we've got the cockpit in place. I've got the first couple of upgrades sat there, ready and waiting. We're going to bring new pedals in. I'm going to bring in a direct drive wheel. Obviously, a new rim as well with that. Maybe even by the time, my dream is kind of, maybe triples is a step too far budget-wise for now, for this series. But maybe an ultra widescreen. We'll have to see how that goes. For now, I'm just like a kid in a candy shop, being able to actually sit in a cockpit that's, first of all, really comfortable, and second of all, is not me on my desk with a clamped-on wheel. So, yeah, little video of me building the GTtrack. Thoroughly recommend it, and I plan to do a full kind of review video on it later, once we get far enough, once I've got, the experience of the T150 and the basic pedals, and also a direct drive wheel and upgraded pedals, so that I can actually tell you guys, this is really worth it. What are the good bits? What are the bad bits? For now, absolutely love it, I have to say. But during the course of these wheels, I'll constantly be kind of reviewing everything that I'm using, getting to learn and probably adjust the cockpit as well as I go, because I don't think I've got everything super perfect at this point. I'm sure as I change the equipment, I'll have to really change the actual setup as well. So it's a bit of a journey, this one, both equipment wise and also me coming through rookies. So here's a build of GTtrack, and we'll be back with our first races after. as I said, builder's bum warning in a lot of that video. But yeah, once again, thanks to the guys at Next Level Racing for helping me out with that. As I said, I'll review it properly as we go through this series. So without rattling on too much, let's get into the race. And I can tell you this first race didn't quite go as planned.
23 Celsius. So, the air temp is 26
Here we
Celsius.
go then.
Okay, Joe,
first
here we go.
Race.
Don't fuck this up. Go.
I've got sweary on. I forgot to turn my crew chief to not be sweary. So, sorry about that. Right from the kickoff. But we've started P6 here. I actually tried to qualify. Why is he slowing down so much?
Car right.
It's already not a great start.
Hold your line. Right is clear.
But from the things I've seen so far, I'm not too worried that we'll be able to get some places back in this.
Fosters. It looks like
of course,
Stevens.
The whole aim of this series is to get out of rookies.
Still there.
Whilst
left is clear.
Upgrading our gear as we go and seeing what an actual difference that makes to us. We've already started off with a solid 4 incident points in the first lap, so we're going to have to be very, very careful. And we got a 0x there as well, so a little bit of free track now, so hopefully we can settle down. I wasn't quite expecting the instant
like
grid.
Gone off in. Lodge. Clark is now in the lead.
And that, of course, I promised myself that I was going to show
great first race.
this race whatever happened. Now, this guy is going to cause me some issues.
Right side, clear right now.
There's an incident in Cascades.
I can't believe this is
like
the first race.
Stevens.
I cannot
P6.
believe that this has gone how it's gone. Why is he braking? So here's the first tip for everyone.
Fosters. We think it might be Stevens.
Check out videos on YouTube. Have a look at a track guide. Figure out, you know, where do I need to brake? I'm going to get another 1x there. We might even get disqualified. What a first race this would be.
Tidy, please, Joe.
We may even abandon our idea of this is definitely going to be put into the series whatever happens, whether whatever we do. We might have to just edit out some best bits, let's call them, from this one. So how many laps have we done? 4 laps, P6, 5 seconds to the guys in front, which I believe I'm catching them. I've not actually been paying that much attention to the relative. Just been trying to keep, you know, safe and not get incident points. We've seen how well that's worked out for us, so maybe we should change that approach and just try and win this race, whatever it takes. This guy has gone off in front of us. Whoa!
Looks like P4 has gone off in Deer Leap.
And the car's dead.
The stewards have called on his left.
And all I need now here, right? This is a back marker, a guy
nice
who's, you know, probably doing one of his first races. So he's probably going to think, oh, blue flag, blue flag, blue flag. What do I have to do? Do I have to get out of the way? Am I going to get out of the way? Can I manage that? It's going to swerve in front of me, which is also great. He's going to try and defend, which is,
on your left.
You know,
clear left.
Yellow flag. 2 litres remaining. We're running on fumes, mate. Pit this lap. In this lap.
less than ideal is what I wanted to say. I was past him. Let's have a look. Actually, I drifted over there as well. What a start. So, let's try again then. This is our first real race, and as we can see, I actually got through qualifying this time, and we're in pole. And here we go then.
26
Let's see if we can keep a clean one this time around.
Ready. Watch for the lights. Go.
It wasn't a great start, to be honest. Not enough to keep me super safe, I don't think. At this point, I just feel like I should probably give up recording tonight, right?
Incident in Cascades. Yellow flag. Watch out. There's a big mess in Foster's.
There's a big mess, which is
There's an
what you
incident
like to
in
hear.
Nickerbrook. It looks like Gonzalez. Bad luck, Joe. Rough start, mate. We've got a lot of work to do now.
We have, but this is rookie racing. Average Joe strikes again. What should have been just a clean race is a first corner spin. Okay, mate, where you going? There's a lot of C's, B's, and D's in this race. In fact, I think there's only a couple of rookies in it, to be honest. I'm going to play this one really safe.
Looks like it's Moraes.
Car on your left, clear on the left.
Okay, he spun off, so I was right to play it safe. Okay, we're in third.
P3.
I don't know how, but we are. The joys of rookie racing, guys. So once we've done a couple of laps, settled in, I've not been so nervous doing racing for probably about a year since I was streaming last.
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
Well, apparently I was rightly too as well. Crazy start to this one. But we've got 2 incident points. So just to update you from our first little mess of an attempt, I lost 0.2 iRating. So yeah, our rookie adventure has definitely not started off on the strongest foot. But that's fine. That's all part and parcel. And you guys that are actually, you know, following this and doing rookie racing for the first time will have an absolute roller coaster as well. So I suppose it's only really fitting that this should be
P3. Your lap time was
the same here.
112.
And now we have to be a little bit
You're
careful
10th off
because
in
there's
sector
people
1.
going to be coming out of the pits. As you can see on the relative in the bottom right, there's a lot of blue names. Those are guys that I'm ahead of, so we have to be a little bit cautious there. As I said, let's just take things a little bit steady. Get bedded in. It's a 12-minute race, Formula V. And I have to say, Alton Park anyway was one of my favourites, to be honest. I think I had a lot of really good Mazda races on this track. I prefer the other layouts with you know, the bottom end included and not the turn off at Foster's. But as I tried to point out in the first race, which, you know, because I cut it, I'm gonna definitely have to cut it down. You guys won't have seen me talking about the fact that it's all about the safety rating at this point. Sure, it's nice to get high positions and, you know, push. We're racing at the end of the day, right? So you wanna be pushing, you wanna be having fun. But it's all about the safety rating to get out of rookies. I feel like such a hypocrite saying that. I think my quali time was a 1:12.7. I've already done a 1:12.6 in this, so got the fastest lap of the race of anyone so far, so that's pretty nice to have. Oh, a little bit wide there. Just try not to spin off again.
Looks like the leader's binned it in Old Hall.
Oh, it's Let's be a little bit careful going around here then. He's probably just a 1x
Brown
though,
is
is he?
leading the
No,
race.
he's not. He's here. Okay, so that's first. Or now second. And I'm coming up on him pretty quick here, so I'm actually just going to hang back again. As I said, safety
The gap
first.
behind is now 8.8.
Put pressure on him. Maybe he'll make some mistakes. This is a B licensed driver in front of us. And Austin in first. Is an A license, so in theory these guys should be a little bit safer. But we'll stick behind him. We'll
That's half distance. You're looking good for fuel.
not try anything too crazy. I'm really having to coast here though. I'm having to really lift off. Let's brake early on this one. See if he can make a mistake on his own. We'll probably lose touch with Austin up front by doing that, but oh, this is not good. There's a lot of momentum there. Similar to the Mazda, right? It's all about momentum. Oh, he says as he slams on the anchors. They're getting a bit wobbly. This is fine. I'd quite happily take a podium if we can guarantee the just 2 incident
5
points.
minutes to go. This is good. We'll be on the podium if we can keep it together.
Jim's firing me up. A little tip for you guys if you're new to racing. Crew chief, a great little app. As you can hear there in the background, you get more advanced spotter warnings.
There's an incident in
Gonna give
the
him
elite.
space
Looks
again
like
here.
it's Gonzalez. Yellow flag. Watch out.
Okay, so this is a back marker. Hopefully gets out of the way. Yeah, good lad.
On your right, clear right side.
Cheers, Roger.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.1 seconds. The guy ahead's lap time is
I'm really not strong in Old Hall.
1:12.6.
This turn 1, as we saw, as we saw at the start of the race, that is not my favourite corner on this track. But we'll just keep a hold. There's what? 0.8 seconds roughly to the guy in front, and Austin's 3 seconds ahead, so little mistake, and Austin's there for the taking as well, should we get that far. I don't want to jinx anything too early on. We've got the run on him here. Maybe he'll just let me go.
Car left. Stay on your line. Left side is clear now.
Push, push, push. We could be
Oh.
second here.
On
He's
your right,
definitely
right
carrying
side is
more
clear.
speed than me though. And he's faster in Old Hall, so this is where I've got to be really
Nice
careful.
one, Joe. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. P2, that's the fastest lap.
There we go. Bit of pressure. Got really sweaty hands. Let's try then and make a bit of a gap for ourselves. Don't spin. Yeah. Try and make a bit of a gap to the guy behind and see if we can catch Austin a bit. It's 1.6 now, so definitely made a lot of headroom.
Don't be pressured. Keep your exit speeds up.
Trying, Jim. I think I'm turning a little bit late into that. Oh. Get the ribble strip there on the back and take
That's 2
any
minutes
dirt
left. 2 minutes.
in a turn and it's
That lap was a 1:12.1.
good night.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh. More concerned about not getting a 1x there in Old Hall in turn 1. very easy to kind of run off you. I've got a little bit of space to kind of run, but so what have we got? 2 minutes, I just heard. See if we can pressure Austin into messing up a little bit. And hopefully not pressure ourselves into doing exactly the same. Okay, we've really got him here.
Left side. Still there. Left is clear now.
Come
He's
on,
cut
Joe.
inside
Nicely
there, so he
done.
might have me. Okay, white flag, so it's all about old haul, I think, for me now. If I can
There's
nail
an
this
incident
turn
in
1.
Fosters. One more lap. You're P1. You're in the
Oh.
lead. That lap time was 1:12.1.
Okay. That should be it now. Oh, shiz. Uh-oh. Okay, I just made it a lot more difficult for myself. Because he's probably going to try now, which could, you know,
Car on your right.
end up in 3rd position.
Hold your line.
The way this is going, so we've got to stick it around the outside.
Right side is clear now.
Okay, he's held on. Oh, he's braked. He's chickened out. Okay, so it's now all on whether Dan has got the speed coming onto us and whether we can nail this last corner. Let's have a look.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Oh, Dan's gone off
There's an
a bit
incident
wide.
in
We have to
Old
keep
Hall.
this as tight as we can now. It might just have the run on us.
Car on your right.
Wow.
Right is clear now.
Well done, Joe. Great win. You deserve
Well.
that today.
To be honest, I didn't expect that after we messed up on turn 1. So, 2nd race. And it was good for the soul, first of all, after what we had earlier on. Really? So, here we go then. 0.1 safety rating gain. Which basically, you know, brings us halfway back to where we were after that horrible first race. Sadly, we did get, obviously, the 4X at the end after being crashed into. I don't know if it was Dan or whether it was someone else, but it was a little bit of netcode, and it was a terrible place for me to actually stop, so I should have really used my brain a little bit more then. But, yeah, it's a nice little safety rating change. Brings us back towards the direction we should have been from the first race. So that's it then for episode 1 of Average Joes, and hopefully you guys have learned a little bit. I certainly have. I have to say, as I said at the start of this video, as we saw, the Next Level Racing GTtrack, so far incredibly happy. My only negative point right now is that I am incredibly warm, which is of course a lot to do with this room. But the leather seat is something that I'm not super used to. So that's going to take some getting used to. Also, I'm a pretty big guy, so, you know, that stuff kind of comes with the territory, I suppose. But yeah, for episode 2, we're going to make our first, or I suppose our second upgrade after the GTtrack was our first real upgrade. Our second upgrade, and I'm going to bring in the Fanatec Club Sport V3 pedals, which I've had sitting on my floor just down there as I look past the camera for around about a month and a half, 2 months. I also have another upgrade sat there waiting, ready to go. So hopefully we can crack that open within another week or two. But yeah, we'll upgrade the pedals. Everyone says, if you look at a lot of videos on YouTube, what should I upgrade first? What makes the biggest difference? It's almost always pedals. So, you know, after running for a year and a half now, I guess, with the T3PA pedals from Thrustmaster, which, by the way, I'm incredibly happy with. But but I have no reference point. So I'm really excited to get the Fanatec's out, have a go with them. Kind of like I did here. I showed you at least glimpses of it, but kind of like I did here, I want to record my first race in full with them. I'll probably do a couple of laps, obviously, to warm up, because I don't want to, endanger our fantastic safety rating or, that of others. But I want to make sure that I capture the first race on camera for episode 2. If I have time, I'd like to do it this week as well with Alton Park in the Formula V, so that I can actually, see that direct comparison. So we can even look at lap times, and we know there's not a huge amount of time in between. So really excited to keep this one going. As I said, for me, it's a bit of fun. Really enjoying my iRacing. Really excited to be able to finally upgrade stuff as I go. This is the first real racing that I've done in the next level racing GTtrack. So for me, it's already a big upgrade getting this thing off of a desk clamp and putting it into an actual rig. So really excited to see the difference when we actually start to make upgrades to the pedals, upgrades to the steering wheel, and the wheelbase, and everything else that goes around this. So if you guys enjoyed this one, please do like a comment. Tell me what you'd like to see. Tell me what I've done badly, except that first race, because we all know what I did badly there. Yeah. Drop me a like, a subscribe if you're not already. Really will help out. And thanks for watching. See you next time with our first big upgrade.